like one of the other big topics. I've been waiting to ask you this for a while. You obviously didn't go to college,
No,
but
I went to
college.
college. I got kicked out of college.
Oh, for how long? I didn't know that.
I was there for pretty much a semester, not even.
But you didn't go away, correct?
Yes.
Oh, you what?
Yeah, it was in New Jersey still, but it was only like I had this grand plan, like,
Did you live there?
yeah, we had dorm there. Yeah.
Oh, all right. So
Yeah.
then I guess. All right. So then
I
I
got
was.
kicked out. I got kicked out for selling weed.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I've always been interested. Like.
It was a private Catholic college. Yeah, I got kicked out for selling weed.
All right.
The RA pretty much.
Yeah.
I
You
came
hate the
back from
RA. I
class
remember this.
one day from class. The door was fucking not working. I go in her office and all the weed is there. She's pretty much, you got two options. We call the cops. You can go home. You're done. I chose to go home. Done.
Small move.
Yeah.
All right. So you didn't last long, but
No.
Jetski will attest to this too. I think me as well. Like I'm very, very tight with my college friends, and I think you saw some of the fucking biggest characters ever. Like if you had 4 years of college, Jerry, I kind of just can't imagine what you would have been into. It seems like
No, I was on drugs. I was on drugs.
I know.
I would never be able to get through it.
All right.
And this is probably going to be a really, really bad take, and I really don't give a fuck, to be honest. I think college is a total waste of time.
I think it is too.
It's getting that way. But you do it is fun.
I guess like doctor,
Yes.
lawyer, like shit like that.
Engineer.
Okay. Yeah, like important shit. I'll backtrack. I won't say total waste of time for like stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Listen, it's definitely a waste of time ultimately, but when you look back, the fact that you had 4 years to do whatever you want, unsupervised with your friends,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
that's where
Hard.
all
Yeah.
the fun and the stories come from. And
Yeah.
that's more of what I was saying with Jerry. Like,
Yeah.
I could just see Jerry like running, like it's kind of like a little bit like prison. Like,
Yeah.
you're just kind of running the whole way. You know,
Yeah.
you had guys like that, Jetski, like, oh yeah, he kind of runs.
Oh,
the
I
ring.
was selling weed and coke to this Indian kid, but the Indian kid, his name was Italian Mike, and he was Indian. He wasn't even Italian. He was stuck. He loved Goodfellas so much that like Italian Mike was Indian, but he thought he was Italian.
Oh my god, can you imagine somebody cosplaying an Italian? as
He
their
was
fucking
cosplaying.
personality?
He was cosplaying an Italian, and he was doing like he was smoking weed, doing Molly, doing coke, and he was like 105 pounds soaking wet. And he was like, we would get stoned and just laugh at like, there's some moments like that where I had that were like hilarious. But like, yeah, I mean, the college I went to wasn't like a party school or anything like that. But I've had some fun moments in college, and I still talk to a couple people that I lived with. You know, I actually lived freshman year. I lived with a senior,
How's that possible?
a senior and a junior. So pretty much the senior and
Baseball?
the no, like kind of, but not really. But the senior and the junior were like big potheads. And I came to the college like being like, who has weed? You know what I mean? Like, oh, nobody sells here. And it's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go back down to where I live, get a bunch of weed and bring it up and sell it. And then I started selling it out there. And then like they were like, oh, Jerry, you gotta live with us. So they put in a request for me to live with them, and I got the request granted, and I ended up.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was. We've had some like good, fun times. Obviously, you know, it all ends bad, but then it's better now. Obviously, but yeah, there's fun moments. Like I'm sure you got stories about college friends that you belly laugh over, right?
Bro, listen, I caught up with a kid probably a year ago, and we were going back and forth, and he was saying shit that he's probably the craziest kid. He only lasted with us a year and a half.
Yeah.
He left halfway through his sophomore year. I lived with him sophomore year. He was in my wing freshman year. We called it the death wing. The RA got kidney stones from all the fucking stress.
Wow.
We just weren't supervised. It was just fucking lunacy. You know what's crazy? I was at a DraftKings outing. Me and Dana were on the hole. This kid comes up to me and in Connecticut, and he's like, I'm really good with names and faces, but it's been 20 years. He's like, yo, you don't remember me, do you? I'm like, nah, I'm sorry, you got to help me out. Because it could have been anything. Like I'm a fan. I saw you here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like it's anything. So he's like, I went to Nichols. He's like, I lived 2 doors away from you.
Oh wow.
I was like, holy shit. So we went right back to that. And I told him that story. Bro, there was one night, there was a kid, the crazy kid lived with a kid everybody hated. And he pissed off this girl and she was going to fuck with his bed. So she goes to powder his bed. So she's whispering to him like, all right, which bed is it? He gives it like the wrong directions, or she had a few, she didn't fucking know. She goes in and powders the wrong bed.
Oh,
It's this other kid they live with. We got a picture. The kid sent it to me 6 months ago. I favored it so I wouldn't lose it. In the middle of the in the middle of the night, we're all out there. This kid's got a mattress and he's gonna move. He's gonna move out. He's trying to barrel. The
wow.
picture is the RA like this, and the kid was barreling through, and my boy just laughing his ass off. That it was fucking.
Yeah.
Just a million different things. I used to fucking.
What's the worst thing you guys ever did to a teacher in high school? Like pulled a prank or something like that?
Oh man, wow.
We tortured a guy in chemistry. Tortured.
Yeah, mine was algebra teacher, Mr. Simon. I actually made an Instagram story of him about Mr. Simon, probably about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I forget what it was, but I called him out on Instagram over the Instagram story. He doesn't have an Instagram, so I couldn't tag him. But he would always like, I mean, rightfully so. I was a bad kid in high school, but he would just be like, "Oh, you're never going anywhere in your life. You'll be a nobody. You'll be in jail, like all this stuff." But I used to like throw shit at him, like apples and just like orange slices and shit like that. And then one day I just like, I forget what I even did or even accomplished, but I like ripped him in an Instagram. So I was like, "Mr. Simon, you pussy, I made it, you bitch." I was on a balcony in Florida. But shit like that, like
We
throw,
had
throwing shit at the teachers and shit.